Thank you, honeybee. I too love being a black woman. I'm sorry, I just had to. Fuck, I love this shit. So, alright, so I have another story tonight. This story is about lust and attempted felonies. Yes! They always go together. So, it takes place, it's the summer after I just turned 18. I'm getting ready to go to college, and like any kind of late blooming teenager, I just simply need to put some miles on my dick. I had dated before. I had some previous like clumsy boot knocking, some learning experiences, but like I wasn't confident with this. It wasn't great. But there was a girl named Jess, and she was really open about her feelings for me, and it was shocking, but I was eager, and I just immediately jumped into a relationship with her. And don't get me wrong, I knew this relationship would fail. I was going to a state school. That shit was more destined to fail than the degree I was going to get from that state school. Regardless, I was lonely and desperate. I was all aboard that crazy train. So, one night, we're all hanging out with a couple of friends, and we somehow just casually got onto the topic of like sex and fantasies. And Jess, being very sex positive and open, was not afraid to talk about what she's done and what she wants to do. And me being the little boy that I was, this shook the shit out of me, man. Like I was not ready to facilitate this conversation. But you know, like there was definitely some mommy-daddy issues, so like a potential red flag on the play. But we're gonna move past it. So, in the conversation, she just casually floats out that she has a kidnap fantasy. So it's like, guys, red flags now. All I see is red flags. But not to be a bitch in front of everyone else, I immediately say, like, I assert myself and say, I'll kidnap you. It was like fucking Hunger Games. I was like, I volunteer! Like, I'm ready to do it. But I'm a little boy, so I also volunteer my buddy Mike to help me because I need emotional support to commit crime. So, guys, I'm way out of my depth. I think my dad was still co-signing all the checks I was writing at the time. I was not ready for this shit. So I'm there trying to psych myself up for some sexy crimes. I'm coordinating all my best black outfits. I am gathering supplies. I'm researching kidnapping methods. I'm sitting in my parents' living room watching Taken, taking notes like, see, that's where they fucked up. They talked to her dad. Don't talk to dad. All right, so fast forward to the night of passion, and I have zero exit strategy. I have zero safe house, and frankly, I have zero idea on how I'm gonna ditch Mike when things hopefully turn saucy. Regardless, I'm about to snatch this bitch up. Like, my brain is about to have diarrhea as I'm pulling into her driveway, but I become instinctively shady as shit. So I cut the engine, I cruise down the driveway neutral, I fucking slither through her front yard and lurk up to her bedroom window. Easy. Check the window. That shit's unlocked. This mission's a go. So now me and Mike are there trying to improvise some sort of like fucking hand language as we're opening the window with Harry and Marv like finesse. Lifting the blinds, which are possibly the noisiest fucking blinds ever manufactured. Now, I go in first. Team leader, equipped with bandanas to gag and duct tape to bind. I am ready to abduct this woman. Yeah. Imagine if the fucking cops were called. Like, someone just sees us from across the way. I'm just cuffed in the fucking driveway like, no, officer, it's a misunderstanding. This was for sex. Like, please, like, I was kidnapping her because I wanted to fuck her. Like, I'm just there begging them to turn off their body cameras so there's no evidence of me ugly crying with a fucking boner. Anyway, I'm inside of her bedroom now, holding the blinds. Mike is climbing in. Thank you so much for assisting me on this one, buddy.
I got you, bro.
And piercing the darkness, all we hear is, "You guys are crazy." She was a fucking awake the whole time, man. Like, the fucking jig's up. Like, shit! What, like, there's nothing to do now. So now we just fucking abandoned all semblance of stealth. We're talking at full volume. We end up going through her fucking dresser. We're donkey kicking the sheets off her bed. We're acting straight disrespectful in this woman's bedroom. We actually end up hanging out in a bedroom of someone we tried to kidnap all night. So long, in fact, that I crawled back out the window to run to my car to grab chapstick. But the fun quickly ended when we heard a knock on the door and it immediately opened. Jig's up, man. There's no time to hide. In walks her dad. He walks in. He looks at Mike, who is cozy in his baby girl's bed. He glares at me halfway through the window into his sweet princess's room. No words were said. I can see all of the life wither from his eyes as he looks at Jess, who is only covered by the bandanas I brought to muffle her screams. He takes a deep breath in and says, "Jessica, we have a funeral in the morning." As I slunk back through the window, I thought to myself, maybe next time I will talk to Dad and sync up our phone calendars. Thank you.